Hey gamers, I wanted to show you the drink that I got because I thought you would appreciate the pun. It's Mr. Cucumber's Cucumber Sparkling Soda. It's not really wanting to focus on it. There it kind of goes. I'm just delighted. Felt like a nice fancy drink. Twist. Okay. Wow, it smells cucumbery. Ooh, boy, does it smell cucumbery. Necromantible and Ryan, thank you for the resubscribe. Sweet. Cucumbery. Oh, it's weird. Oh. It's good. It's good. It's sweet. It's sweet and it is cucumbery, but it's borderline. Oh, it's right on the edge of being pickly, which is not super delightful. I think cucumber could be a dessert flavor too. Cucumber is one of those vegetables that I feel like is just like right on the border. It's a unique experience. I don't know if I'd get it again. I don't hate it. It's very sweet. This is often my problem with sodas. This doesn't call itself a soda. It calls itself a sparkling cucumber beverage, but it's a soda. I mean, it has such a bold cucumber flavor, which I really like. Like, that's why I got it. I was like, I want something that's really aggressively cucumberian. And I think that hits the point. I feel like this would be good if I cut it with just like some plain sparkling water to cut kind of the sweetness. Because I think the cucumber flavor would stand up to that because it's quite bold. It's good. I think you could do a cucumber dessert that's like, oh, it would be a really good mixer. It would be a really good mixer with some gin. Oh, is it too early for me to have some gin? It's only noon. But I work freelance, so I don't have a boss to be weird about it. I'll be right back. I'll be right. It's just a swish. I'll be right back. Hold on. I just put a little bit in. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that's really nice. The gin really helps cut the sweetness in a very pleasant way. That's really good. That's a good suggestion, chat. Here's the other thing I have to say is that I've played Pal World, and it was fun. It was fun. It's so much just, it's like every survival game. So it's like, it's exactly like Valheim or Ark or The Forest or like whatever variant of that game that you like. But there are Pokemon and that's kind of fun. I think the sarcastic like edgelord bit is that, well, so it's like Pokemon with guns is what they say. I think you get guns eventually. I didn't play enough to get there. But I think the bit is that like the Pokemon work in your camp. And then I saw some in-game stuff where it's like you can make a factory and make the Pokemon work at your factory. And that's supposed to be like, ooh. But the vibe of it really is like edgelord Pokemon shit, but like from a decade ago and not at all committed to the bit, which is sort of weird. Like it's fun. Like it's got a very satisfying gameplay loop, as you might expect from any game like the games that I just listed, because it's just not significantly different from them. The innovation is that there are like Pokemon-like creatures that you capture and make work for you. So it's one of those things where it's like, if they had committed more to the bit, I would think it's more interesting. But it really is just like really low-hanging fruit. I mean, like, you beat up Pokemon and then you get like meat that's from the Pokemon, and then you eat the meat that's from the Pokemon, and it's like, oh. So it's just one of those things where it's like just really low-hanging fruit. I mean, the Pokemon designs are cute. The gameplay's fun. I am super curious to see if this has any of a long tail, because my guess is it's going to be like every other kind of this game, where people get super into it and then there's a steep drop-off after a couple of weeks. But we'll see. Maybe this one will catch on and be super consistently popular over a longer period of time. But if you're wondering whether or not it's a must play or anything like that, it's fine. It's just not very noteworthy. It's just like, I don't know. It's fine. It's just, I personally am annoyed at how uncommitted to the bit they are. Because it's like, if you're gonna have Pokemon with guns and your thing is like, ooh, isn't this edgy? But then it's just like, kind of just a mild survival game. It's sort of like, okay. Okay. Maybe it'll, I don't think it's gonna get weirder. I don't think it's gonna get weirder as the game continues. Like, if anything, I think it's gonna get more mild as it strives to maintain an audience. Yeah, I'm still there. Okay, we'll play. Alright, Alan Wake's the game was being annoying. So anyway, that's my review. It was fun. I did play Days Gone. I never finished it, but I played it for a while. I enjoyed that as well. You can catch the Team Rocket analogs too. Yeah, I've seen some fuss online about there probably being, or potentially being, I shouldn't say probably, I don't know, there potentially being some models literally pulled from Pokemon and reused. Yeah, you can butcher the pals and the humans. I don't know, it's just the in-game stuff I saw was like, just like a factory where the Pokemon worked. And I thought that was just like, if you're trying to be edgy with Pokemon and putting Pokemon in like a real world situation, then having Pokemon work in a factory is nothing. You've got to go like the PETA route and make them like Pokemon farm factories, right? Like factory farming is the natural edgelord, like actual edgy commentary endpoint to that. Okay. And so that, it's just like, the fact that it's just like, oh. Yeah, Lanceheart, that, I think maybe that's what bothers me the most, which is maybe an insane thing to be bothered by. But it just seems like, that it's not nearly as bleak as it could be. Okay, Shark, that's really funny. Tangle of Shirtwaist Fire is really funny. Okay. I don't know, just one of those things where it's like, if you're gonna be edgy, just be edgy. Like, you gotta go for it. But I also appreciate that I think I am not necessarily the target audience for this, as somebody who is in their 30s and very tired. And it does seem to be popping off more with a younger set, so I think it might be conceptually more novel to them than it is to a sad, tired old person like me. Sorry, I want to find all these words. Don't talk to me. Really seems like one of you is gonna attack me! Okay. Oh, I passed it. Oh, there it is. There we go. See, that was better. That was deeper. Didn't that sound deeper? That felt better to me than some of the last ones, which were too high-pitched. That's what tool time is. I'm working on my tool time grunts. I feel like once I master the tool time, I need to master the kind of weird like grunt laugh he does. I honestly don't know if my body can produce those sounds, right? Because it feels like it's so internal. Like the ones where he's like, see, I just feel like that didn't feel right. It's lower and it's slower. I don't know. It is, yeah, with Syrup. As soon as I did it, I was like, that's just ho, ho, ho. That's how he got that job playing Spider-Man in that movie. And I said Spider-Man instead of Santa. Uh-oh. He was Santa. I rewatched the first and half of the second Sam Raimi Spider-Mans last night because I just needed something comforting. You don't think these noises will ever feel right? That's probably a good thing. You got me there. Yeah, if it ever feels too second nature, then that's probably a bad sign. It probably means Tim Allen's about to die, and I'm about to take his place as the Tim Allen, as the Tool Man. The Tool Man. Successorship. Okay, words of action. Increases damage dealt to enemies in close proximity. That's very tempting. Harder to detect. Increased damage received from the darkness projectiles. I can't believe this game just said darkness projectiles at me. We're gonna do it with its personal. Beware the darkness projectiles! Okay. Word of gun. My animated emotes continue to be met in other streams with confusion, delight, and disturbance. That's all I could hope for anything I produce. All right, provide 5% chance to not consume ammo. Finding the revolver. Increases knockback. Oh, all right, this is the one that I haven't selected yet because I don't have a flare gun or a shotgun yet. No? There we go. Words of war. Increased damage dealt by the last bullet. Increased double barrel shotgun. Restores 15% maximum. Okay. Once again, unless I wanted to take full stop. Increased damage dealt by the last bullet. I mean, that would be useful. Yeah, you did it right. The word is gun. And the gun was good. The gun is good and the penis is evil. Sorry, I had to say it. I was like, I shouldn't say that as a non sequitur, and then I was like, no, my body actually physically needs to eject these words from from wherever they are stored deep within my sarcophagus. By which I mean esophagus. So it's gonna be one of those days, in case you were wondering what the vibe is today. Here's what's happening. This is a consistent thing that happens to me, is that when I am right, oh, I'm almost dead. Wow, Alan, communicate that. Is I've been in writing mode, and when I'm in writing mode, I can't speak. It's a weird thing. I think it's just because like the mental processes for verbal communicating and written communicating in my brain are just like, they are two separate things. And when I'm deep in writing mode, as I am now, I'm working on a script. It's just really hard for me to communicate out loud. I don't know why. I don't know why this is. Okay. Yeah, basically, I don't get both. I only get one or the other. I don't get both. And for some reason, my brain is just in full writing mode, which means I should be writing more. I mean, I'm writing a lot. I'm working on a script, and I'm getting close to the end of the script, I fucking hope. But I really wanted the script to be done by last week so that I could have recorded it by now and be editing it, and it could go up in January, but We're getting close. Tomorrow's gonna be an all writing day, so that'll be easier. All right, I want to go right on Wheeler Street, and it should be on the left. I didn't like the way that shadow was looking at me. Moonbasket, you have that too? Okay. That is actually a relief. I don't know, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't know what makes this so difficult. I don't understand brain stuff well enough to be like, ah, yes. Come on. Give it to me. There we go. Words of fix. Ooh, more health would be good. Max amount of health restored in safe havens. Restores 50% of max health when new word of power is discovered. That's very tempting. I think wheels within wheels. We're gonna do that one. Ooh, is this the... I think this is the alley where Casey died? Question mark? I should have let Alan just be really damaged. If I had known I could have saved that health pack, I would have. Haven't gotten far, but I did get briefly frustrated as the way saves work. I don't remember having an issue with the save files or the save system. I mostly just liked the motorcycle bit. It was fun, and I liked having a motorcycle.
Wake.
There are probably more health packs than I'll ever use in this game. That's good. I don't have them yet, though. Okay. If I ever found an alley like this in New York, I would know I was on my way to the coolest club. Oh, another word of fix. Okay. Increase max amount of health. Let's just do a straight health increase. All right. Alright, and now we need to go in to the subway. These guys are spooky. I mean, just once again, I do not know why run speeds have to be so piddling. Oh no. Yeah. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Hey, Faith. Oh wait, I needed to... That needs to be up, right? Oh god, I blocked myself off from the... Okay. There we go, okay. I mean, if this is what the above street looks like, I am dreading what this, what the subways are gonna be like.
I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
Yeti. Pick him up. Pick him up! There we go. Don't sleep. Oh yeah, it's the DONT line. Yep. Okay, yep. Alright, so we need another light. This is maybe the funniest thing I've seen in this game so far. Don't sleep street in again. Avenue. You may not be the only you out there. Please carry a portable light with you in the subway. Okay. Okay, game. Alright. I thought I had picked up... Okay, I guess I hadn't. I thought I had picked this one up. Boom. Alright. Yeah, if there was, I mean, here's the thing. So if I were in New York and I saw a sign like, always have a flashlight with you in the subway, I'd be like, fine, yeah. No, that seems right. But even that's, it's pretty fucked. Pretty bad.
The platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Just wait for somebody to open the side entrance and slip in, Alan. You fucking goody two-shoes.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more.
I'm perplexed at what just happened. Like, what does it
lingered here.
matter if this door is closed if you're just gonna open the side door for me, game? Looper Express to Mere Heights. Dark Avenue downtown via bridge. Late night you end here. I love these.
Something was here. A vision about to reveal itself. I needed to look at it from the right angle.
I'm looking at other stuff, Alan. Give me like 1 second. Follow a typical nightmare pattern. I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination. It's real. A lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving something east down a coast. Okay. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. Okay. Alright, I need to line this up correctly. This feels like it's... I'm unclear what line up with it means, but it feels like that's... Well, can't tell if I'm looking for the most reaction or the least. Oh, maybe I'm too close to it. Oh, okay, hold on. It's like an eyeball. Maybe I need to be on the other side? I don't think the other eye is okay. The other eye does not seem visible from that side. Woohoo! This is weird and freaky, and I'm into it. Oh.
An FBI agent had come here
Cool.
before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing.
I've discovered my first plot element from an echo. I can rewrite it into reality on the plot board. Oh my god, this game's gonna make me fucking write a novel. An absolute nightmare.
Into my story to create a path deeper
This
into the
game's gonna
dark
make me
place.
fucking plot a novel that I'm not gonna spend any time writing. This is... ugh, I don't know about this one. Select the plot of FBI agent plot and activate it with enter to rewrite. There we go, okay.
Things
That's how I know it's a
place.
horror
The
game,
story
yeah.
rang true. I was making
Oh
progress.
my god.
The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
This is... it's simply too real. I'm feeling like how I feel when people... Ooh.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole.
Thanks, Alan. This is how I feel. I feel like there have to be games that people play that are too much like their day-to-day work, and they're just like, this is too real, I can't play it. That's how I'm feeling about this right now.
The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest. Meh. That is certainly one theory of horror.
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
I love the Yeti. I love the occasional Yeti. Do I have subway map undiscovered? Should I have just found a subway map? I'm wondering... because they said something... they did say something about the map. Hold on, I'm gonna run back briefly. Because we're not gonna find an alley map or a subway map on the tracks. What do you want me to do? Oh, I see. This is just information. Okay. My instinct is that it should be around here. The game has been pretty good about giving us maps pretty early when we reach a new section. So... Alan, just kick it down. This is a fake subway. Alright, maybe in the middle section? Or in the entry? Here we go. This has got to be it. Really? This isn't it? I guess maybe I'm looking for... I'm not looking for an overview subway. I'm looking for a map of this specific subway, so maybe it's in the worker section. I've got to draw a dig on it, like Casey said. That would be incredible. I wish that were a mechanic. When is there going to be a game? All games should, 1, let me steal, and 2, let me draw various genitalia on maps or anywhere. The fact that there are so many graffiti games and so few of them let you draw like dicks and vulvas is like, come on. Like, come on. Give the people what they want. This is not rocket surgery. Just give the people what they need. Ow! I didn't like that.
I don't like the sound of that.
Am I gonna have to fight a subway train? Here we go. Okay. Okay. Scene Caldera Station. Oh, I like it. These are like the maps that he is making for his story for this section. That's dedication. I never make maps for any of my shit. All right. I kind of hope you can fight a train once. I mean, we fought a lot of cool vehicles in Alan Wake 1, so feels like a good continuity. Department Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as an idiotic, certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out. That's about Alan Wake 1. I love these darts. Oh, okay, there is like sort of a dartboard. Night Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from the TV show I used to work on. It was Any Place USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week. One of the stories I wrote on this show involved a man, the champion of light, fighting his evil double, the Herald of Darkness. That was Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Okay. I'm ready to fist fight a train whenever you want to send one at me, game. I can take it. Woohoo, I have to get on the subway. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. I'm not going to provoke that yet because I want to see if I have to fight. Because if I have to fight something, I'm going to want that to recover health afterwards. Light shit. Okay, so there's... I'm trying to get my bearings.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
Oh, this is the way I'm supposed to go. Okay, let's go back. See what's down that other alleyway. I do wonder if all these drawn pictures of men are gonna like step off the wall and assault me. There have been very few shadow enemies in this portion so far. Okay. Oh, so there's a shortcut? This is giving me big Clue vibes. Or it's just gonna segue me into a different section. Oh. Don't mind if I do. It looks like there was a door. Oh, it's a shortcut. Damn it. Alright, well, we'll unlock that later. Ready to add a jump scare? Keys pressed, poised. Alright. Word of power. Ooh, word of aid. Increase hand flare's area of effectiveness and duration. Increase trauma pads. Increase duration of pain killers. I guess I'll take this. I mean, it seems like I'm gonna get these pretty regularly. So maybe I don't need to be as precious about them. 5% chance to not consume ammo. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, more hand flare. I keep accidentally hitting Q, which puts in a new battery, which is really making me go through the batteries quickly. Can I change that button? Flashlight reload. Let's make you T. T for to light. That's nothing. I don't have a good thing for that. All right, let's put you here, and I guess the flare and stuff can be over here. I really don't like this. T for torch. Y'all are so good. Okay. Proceeding fishing boats. I think T for torch gets it, but that's a good one too. I really liked the way... I don't like the way this game is doing hot swapping weapons. I really prefer the scroll. In fact, can I switch that? My guess is no. I mean, I could remap the quick slots to maybe be my mouse buttons. All right, let's see how badly that messes me up. Then two and 4 can be my heal options. All right. I spent all last night. I finally cracked open Gunbrella on the Steam Deck, which I'm pretty excited about. But it was on the Steam Deck and all of the controls were pretty wild, so I spent a lot of time last night fussing with those. To my benefit, definitely. I'm excited to play that game. The movement on it is very satisfying so far.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
Spooky.
The new scene I had found was important for the story.
Select a new scene and press enter to start rewriting it. Assign. This was where the agent's trail went cold. I see, okay.
I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed. The federal
Pretty
agent
fucked up.
had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Are these supposed to be based on the two cops that were in Bright Falls? Because they sounded more like those cops than they did New York cops. They both seem to have like a pseudo-southern
blood trail
twang.
disappeared under the rubble.
Uh-oh.
I had a feeling something was waiting there.
Uh-oh. Under the rubble, Alan? Under the rubble? That's where, like, insects wait. That was Mulligan and Thornton? Okay. I'm impressed that you had their names on call like that. Because I did not put that together that was who that sign was about. Hey. Oh, you're drowning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cool skull. Cool skull graffiti. Ooh. Got a light that I can take back to that other tunnel. Let me loot a little first. Ah, two-handed that one. Thank God, more batteries.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
Wanted to explore more. I guess let's do this echo since we're here.
Research can help me, ma'am. Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you
Alice?
There's
Are you
more
talking to
than one
Alice?
urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult
No.
used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices.
Wait, is
They
that the
say
lady we
cult
saw in the
reenacted the murders in
Oh
Alan
Dear
Wake's
Cafe?
chronicles.
Oh Dear
Wake
Diner?
was even involved somehow, under a false identity, Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
What? Alright, no, hold on. I want to go back and explore more, because there's a section I didn't actually explore. You want... It would be incredible to see some Mr. Scratch graffiti with that. That would be great. Okay, maybe there's nothing actually over here. But there was this section that needs a light, but I don't know. I don't think there are any lights down here for me to grab, right? I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can grab the safe haven light. No, but I will quick save. All right. Well, maybe I can loop back, or maybe that's New Game Plus stuff. Anyway. I mean, I'm glad Alan Wake seems to have been doing some cardio, because even though he's not fast, he's got like a good regular pace and doesn't seem to be like falling off and not being able to move because he did too much hard jogging all in a row. Alright, it said something about avoiding detection. I guess there's some sort of sneaking mechanic here.
Alan Wake.
No, it's not me.
Alan Wake.
No. I mean, Leon made it look easy. That's what I'll say. That muscle man, he was taking his time. Now we can go down here.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Thanks, Alan. to Shrine Street platform at the oil derrick. Hey, that's Alan Wake's American Nightmare too. The wheel had been jammed into place and turned until the oil gurgled and flowed thick and flammable. The warning lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery. The Casbian CD was playing in the boombox, all distorted guitars and intense beat. High above, some piece of orbital junk or another collided with the satellite, knocking it radically off course. That's fun. Nothing? Nothing in either of them? Alright. Unknown voice humming. Ati? Ati, are you back?
Alan.
Oh. Hey.
Tim Breaker.
Sean Ashmore.
In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in, putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In the dreams, I'm often someone else.
Bye, therapeutic
Different person
activity. Have good
with a different
pitas.
name, living a different life in a different world. Alternate realities, maybe.
I had this really vivid dream where I was an actor
But certain
and I
things
turned
don't.
into animals.
Like Door.
The sketch you have does look like the Door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the Door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
Mr. Doris? Is he the actual cult leader? Do you have more to say to me? No. I think I've already read all of this stuff. Not New York, not NYC, away to other places. A nexus? Is Door the gatekeeper or trying to get somewhere elsewhere? Door, gate, portal, port, opening, access, window. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is how I get info about words. How useful and annoying, because I would like to have had those words. Bye, Madzaloo. Have good babies. Have good watching babies sleep. Oh, nice. Nice little bed setup. Can I rob Sean Ashmore? I can. It's great. Alright. Thanks, Sean. We'll be back. Well, I gotta get those fucking words. Do I? Yeah. Yeah. I'll go for the one that's really close, not the one that's all the way down. Just the one that's here in the corner. Martian Manhunter on Supergirl. He's really familiar to me too. Yeah, I need to look up what specific show I have seen him in. Uh-oh. Nothing. No. Nobody here but us writers. Alright, it should be at the end of the line here. Okay. He's been in a lot of stuff. Okay. I think it feels like somebody I'm just gonna have to look up and read his IMDb page and be like, oh yeah, that's what. Oh yeah, that one. Ah, there it is. Word of Lamp. Stores 50 health for each second when using flashlight boost on hostile. 10% chance to stun enemies. 25 to 50% chance to regain a flashlight charge on killing an enemy. I'm gonna increase this one too because I keep using I keep using my flashlight charges on accident, and hopefully that won't be true. No, that one needs to be there, and I've got a charge loaded. Okay. He's a that guy, yes. That's exact, yeah. What a good pull way of putting it. A distinctive noggin. That's also a good way of putting it. Alright, now we will continue. I'm giving up on that other word of power. I don't need it. I'll just find a thesaurus. It's fine. Oh. Yeah, Alice is his wife. Or was, crossing my fingers. Sorry, that wasn't funny and I don't know why I laughed. I finally got a dodge off. So happy. Okay. It was a little funny good. I don't know why it was startling in a way that was funnier than it was scary. Maybe it was the way Alan flew back like, whoa! He's easy to surprise. He's a writer, you see. Ooh, rain boots. Are they your size? Alan, put your foot next to them. When will I unlock cosmetic items in this game? I want to put Alan Wake in Sage's good sweater. They look like they might be a little small. All right. Oh, do I have any stuff I want to? Okay. It's so amusing to me that VHSs are the iconography that this game uses for those, because like the first game came out in was it 2013? 2010. One of those. 2010, 13 years ago. And they
block my way forward.
VHSs we weren't using them then.
I had a role to play.
They were already archaic. It's just like, it's such a funny choice to me. Ooh, I think this is where we can get to. I need you to crouch, baby. This is where we get to shortcut, I bet. I just blasted a fan. I feel so bad. Alright, where is Word of Power? should be. There we go. Kids are recording modern movies onto VHS and making their own custom boxes so they can display their movie collection. My parents waited until the mid-aughts to get a DVD player, and even then they got a combo VCR DVD because they weren't sure VHS was done for. That's fair. I mean, I'll say I'm surprised at how long DVDs have lasted. And Blu-rays, actually, both of them. What are you pointing at? Hey. You're just pointing me back at the one I just found? Yeah, okay. I mean, it's a genuine relief that both Blu-rays and DVDs have lasted, because we're in that moment. The tide is going back out on digital media, on account of companies being too dumb and fucking greedy. And just like incompetent at being storers of media. I am at the point where it's like, if I see a movie that I really love that I think
I was sure I had the answer on the plot board.
Okay, cool it, dude. There's a movie like when I got a hard copy of Birds of Prey, because I fucking love that movie. It's incredible. It's an incredible movie, but it does feel like one of the ones that could very easily disappear from the internet, because, like, you know, the people making decisions about what movies are worth saving. It feels very possible that they could be like, not this one. Can I not get to? I thought for sure I would be able to unlock this shortcut, because it looks like it's right. Looks like it's right on the other side of these things. I guess it's not. I guess it's through here. Okay. All right. What? With syrup? What? What are you saying? Ooh. Oh wait, is that where I came from? Did I climb up this way?
To figure out a way
I
forward.
fucking swear to God, Alan. I don't remember asking you, my dude. Okay. Okay.
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story. The story thread felt right here.
And that opened the door. Pretty cool. Oh, it's swappable. Interesting and annoying. Okay. Yeah, chutney, yes, 100%. All of the old Doctor Who, because nobody thought Doctor Who was gonna be anything. Oh, I was just bullying. I mean, this guy's gonna kill me if it. I don't have my flow. Okay, there we go. Okay. Was there a fire? I mean, after 50 years, some things are just gonna, if they are not considered valuable. I think a lot of them were like taped over as well.
It was locked from the other side.
Go on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found.
I mean, it's also worth considering. You can use the torchbearers back here. Okay. It's also worth considering that, like, our perspective on our modern conception of media accessibility is significantly different than it was, I don't know, 50, 70 years ago when these things were first, like, being put out there. Because it's like we have an expectation as modern audiences that we should be able to access any media basically at any time, that we should be able to have copies of media that we like in our homes that we can watch at any time. That's bonkers. That I like, it's hard to appreciate how incredible that is, but also how much we take that for granted. And because it's like, well, everybody who needed to see the moon landing saw it live or saw it after it happened, or like I don't know if they probably did not film that one live, but I actually don't know the circumstances of that. But it's just like we expect to be able to see these things again, and that's just like not how media has worked for like the longest time.
The cult poured the gasoline over the train
Jerry
car.
Can, you're in trouble.
An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
It was filmed live? Okay. I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. I was listening to the Soledad O'Brien just put out a podcast recently about the assassination of JFK, which is one of those things where it's like, I should know more about this and I don't, so I listened to it. And they talk a lot about the sort of, what's the word? I'm not going to remember the provenance of the most famous footage of the JFK assassination. And as I was listening, I realized that I'd never actually seen it. Like, just genuinely never seen this footage. Like, I've probably seen stills from it, and I've seen, like, media reenactments or references to it in movies, but I've never sat down and watched the actual film itself. And yeah, the Zapruder film. And you can just do it. It's on the Internet Archive, and there are just copies everywhere. It's harrowing. I genuinely would struggle to recommend watching it. It is genuinely a harrowing footage to watch. Because it is the footage of a man being killed. And it is harrowing footage. Mechtel in like a class, in like American history class or something, it is graphic. Graphic is almost the wrong word for it, because it's real. Like, it's just real footage of a real human being being murdered and people reacting to that happening. This is wild. We never watched that in American history. All right. This should switch us to another.
The scene here had changed. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Cool. Did anything else change? Okay. That's pretty harrowing. It was pretty harrowing. But it is just wild to think, because they also in the JFK podcast, they play the audio, because like the version of the video that went out had like key frames missing, like the actual frames of the bullet hitting. But a lot of that was not actually published, in part because of like this magic bullet theory. This is gonna be a tense one. In part because of the magic bullet theory and wanting to not give anything that contradict that, and partially because of its gruesomeness. But they played audio from the moment that most people saw the footage, like the moment when the actual unedited footage aired live on air for the first time, and that is also harrowing, because you're hearing people react to this pretty distressing footage. I knew they were gonna do something like that. Sorry, game.
None of this was real. It was
Grim. I knew they wouldn't jump scare us there. It was too obvious.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Anyway, that is just to say that, like, our perspective on what counts as live and what counts as worth preserving and what can be preserved, like, all of this is extraordinarily subjective to the time that we were raised in. And so, like, on the one hand, to us as a modern viewers, it seems absolutely bonkers that you wouldn't save the footage of the moon landing. But, you know, it's just a different time, I guess. Oop, I just got a note that said spotty connection to my gameplay, so let's see if it holds up. I mean, yeah, Maximum Cowboy, I was thinking about that recently because I've seen a couple people posting sort of perspectives on AI that is about how what we value.
Had the pieces I needed.
I swear to God, Alan, we're having a conversation here, my dude, about how a lot of media is about consumption, not production, and so, like, we don't value the work that goes into a lot of art forms or writing. Okay, that was just a shortcut. And so, because so much about media consumption right now is about visible media consumption and about being seen consuming the media, or being, like, resting your identity on the kind of media you consume. And in that case, it's less about the actual art form and more about your consumption of it. And I think that's actually a kind of one of the most important ways of conceptualizing how people engage with media these days, because I guess we want to be in the murder cult. Hold on, I'm gonna go back. Hold on, I want to find. I've been thinking about this recently because it feels like, because I mean, you have, like, the concept of ironic consumption was such a big part of media and commodification, but and I'm starting to see the same thing happen with the concept of, is it on the other side of cringe media, which is people, like, consuming media that they perceive as cringe or other people perceive as cringe, but in a way that is highly visible. So it's not, enjoying cringe media is not about liking something earnestly and just being happy with that fact. It's about visibly consuming something that other people don't value. I see a thing. Let me have the thing. No, don't come over here. Anyway, this is something I've been thinking a lot about. I'm really hoping cringe doesn't pop off and become more mainstream, because it's just one of those things where it's like, it's not about actually liking the media, it's about liking the way that other people perceive you engaging with media, and it's just like, I find that very tiresome. Maybe that's unfair. I mean, everybody's gonna do their own thing. But it's just one of those things that's like, it just makes me, it reminds me of, like, people who insist you be cognizant of their fetish as being part of their fetish, like unwilling participants in somebody's fetish. This is like the lesser media version of that, where it's like, you can just like the thing, you don't need my approval or disapproval to like something. Anyway, this is something these are media trends that I'm keeping an eye on. That may be nothing, or they might be something. All right. Murder cult?
The plot changed the details of the world.
This is an interesting mechanic. I like this. The swapping out of like plot stories is pretty cool. Yeah, trial by agent, I've been wondering that too, because they do seem, they're a lot more aggressive for sure. I think the zippiness is a big part of that. Okay. I don't think this is the right story. Although maybe I can access this word of power now. Yeah, with syrup, that's a really great point. And I didn't know that about the Notre Dame. I mean, damn, was he successful. Okay. Can I swap plotboard stuff from here or only in specific areas? I see. Hold on.
I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
Okay, so I'm not in any of these scenes, so I can't swap them out. Okay. So maybe we can't get this one for now. Or maybe I need to swap this scene out? Actually, I still don't think I'm in a scene. I think a lot about that lady, whose name I'm not going to remember. She was an early investor in Apple and just made an insane amount of money and then spent most of that money preserving uninterrupted television. So she would just record on VHS tapes. I think VHS tapes. She would record on tapes. Marion Stokes. Yes, you were already talking about that. Thank you. Yeah, I think a lot about that lady and how her work has value because she thought it had value, if that makes sense. I mean, she's a fucking icon. I think she's incredible. But it's just like her work is important because it exists, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's weird. I also think a lot about this when I think about the Mona Lisa, the Mona Lisa is valuable and beloved now because it was stolen. Is there gonna be something here? Okay. Because it was stolen in like the early 1900s, if I'm remembering correctly. And that's why it's so popular and why people go to see it all the time now. And it's just like, people forget that. It's famous because it's famous. It's stuff like that. And it's just like, this is our culture. This is our society. It's just weird. Okay, now. Okay, no. All right. I don't know what I can do to change those things out. I don't like when those guys say my name. Let's use these words of power. I don't want to use it because I don't have a shotgun yet. More health. It's probably a good thing. Let's do more health. Okay, so this part in red is the part that changes. I guess I'm trying to just search for the cult. Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah. I mean, it was stolen because it was a popular piece of art, but not in the way that it is now. All right, so I probably need to be in the cult. If I'm searching for the cult, I should be in the cult setting.
The scene changed with the story.
But let's see, I was already here. I opened this shortcut. Maybe I need to circle back. The fact that there's a shortcut here makes me think I should be backtracking. Because I don't think there's anything really over here for me to investigate. But maybe I should be in the torchbearers scene. Something terrifying happened here. Yeah, that's accurate. Okay. Wish it were easier to tell what scene we were in moment to moment, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I need to go back to the earlier scenes in this train section and swap out. Ooh.
My path was blocked.
Cool
I had
mosaic.
to find a way through.
Yeah.
The lights would help me.
Anything I want to sock away? Nah, okay. I like when subways have mosaics. I like mosaics anywhere, maybe. Okay. Hunted. Am I being hunted? I don't feel like I'm being hunted, but the game keeps saying hunted. Is this supposed to be giving me like Minotaur vibes? Because it kind of is. Did I go in a circle? No, I think I've gone, okay, the right way. That Yeti startled me. Phew. Maximum Cowboy, it sounds like you need more stimulation in your in your enclosure. So I'm glad to be helping with that. See, there was an arrow there. Oh, it's just pointing to the one we already got. Okay. Macdel, I like the succinctness of that. Med, water, snack, stretch. That was like a reverse tool time. That sound I made. Okay. Huh. I'm there. Okay, it looks like it's pointing. Hey! Word of gun! Give it to me. There we go. Word of lamp. Chance to free game flashlight. Chance to stun. Restore 50 health for each second when using flashlight boost on hostile. Yeah, let's do that one. A lot of foot talk in the chat. A lot of wet foot chat. Let's see. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything down here really. But I still want to peek. My guess is this is a place that. Oh,
a story to tell.
Wow, this is cool. Oh, cool subway.
I had a new scene to use, a new setting.
Okay. Abandoned station. The cult's madness is revealed here. Incredible. One of the first strikes in America was in a factory in Paterson, New Jersey, and so for a while after the factory owners apparently referred to worker discontent as New Jersey feelings. Hobbs, that's really good. Oh, New Jersey feelings is really good. Damn, yeah. We've all been there. I got those New Jersey feelings. Okay, I want to grab the light. There's a light somewhere back here. What did it change? Doesn't seem like it changed anything. Maybe it changed something on the other side that I can't access yet. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna grab this light just in case. Doesn't seem to be doing anything here, really. Alright, let's go investigate this new scene. Okay. We are trying to search for the cult, find inspiration in the subway station. Let's just go one by one, I guess.
writing was affecting reality.
This guy had so much jam in him. Uh-oh, that seems bad. Made a little shape. But I don't think it has really changed much access-wise. Okay. Next. Color theory. New Jersey Feelings would be a great name for an NPC. Hey, yo, I'm New Jersey Feelings. And this is my speedboat. Okay. Leonia T-neck. That's really good too. Okay. Cool and scary. Hands too big. Hands too big. Yeah, it's me. I'm a writer. I'm confused because this didn't seem to change access. I can see. Okay. I guess back to murder cult.
The hallway changed into the murder cult's hideout.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts.
The
The
facts.
cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The facts.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder
Yes.
site.
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
new beat for the story.
The summoning ritual. Okay, cool.
The cultists
Oops.
were close now.
I didn't mean to punch
a dark
this.
presence rising from the depths.
The writer, not at the last, Shadowcast, third eye. Oh, they're doing blackout poetry. That's nice. Eye open, this is your time. Ritual friends will meet. Not the writer. The light shadow, to write, to lead, to meet. Oh, 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 oh. I love the knife through the through the blacked out poetry page. Okay, so they're like kind of rewriting my work by doing blackout poetry. All right, let's try this new thing.
Keep going.
Can't read more of the Blackout poetry?
Awake.
Is the logo, do you think, is supposed to be a W for wake? Or maybe like upside down A's? That is my guess about what is happening with the logo.
Come on!
Oh, that's a good catch. I didn't see that trial by agent, but you're right. They are lined up differently. Fuck you. Alright, 2 of those bullets just didn't count.
The shadows faded back into darkness.
Oh, is this area? Okay, this area is accessible now. Okay. A lot of those bullets just didn't get to count, which is frustrating. But I'm getting better at identifying which of these are gonna hurt me. Which is tricky. It seems like a lot of the game is just trying to pinpoint which of these things is gonna try to murder you. Yeah, the Cult of the Tree and the Cult of the Word. What the Cult of the Tree is Saga's. Don't spread the word. Hey, chat, you know what the word is? It's bird. Bird is the word. Bird. Bird is the word. Yeah, Cult of the Tree is Saga's cult. Cult of the Word is Alan's cult. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer, but those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours. Way past her normal bedtime, he'd reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. Ugh. There's another echo. Ah! Oh, did I miss a power word? I will go back and find it. I want to get this thing first. Oh, I'm not supposed to get it from in here? I just assumed that this would be part of it.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
In what way, Casey? Typical New York. looks like you're holding a pipe.
Shit!
If they're clearly holding a pipe, that's a good way of knowing which ones are gonna attack you. There we go. Word of action. I don't know what darkness projectiles are yet, so we'll just go for straight boost. Okay, so it looks like we've got our shortcut there. I've got 2 light charges. I wonder if I need to fill out all 3 of those, or if this was the weird maze section. Let's just go up the stairs. This feels like the right way. Cynthia Weaver worked hard following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls' abandoned power plant. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and dark. Cool. How do I get it? Come on, it was close. No, that's not gonna help anything, Alan. Oh, nice. Shortcut? Shortcut! Oh, there's no way through? Okay, so I... Keeps making a sound like I am activating it. Hey, could you just like not for 1 second? While I'm trying to do a thing? Hey! Here. Wait, let's use it and then save. Yeah, let's do more health. Don't hate that. The trick is putting the crosshairs right in the center of the circle, okay. I'll try that. Yeah, it's hard to feel what is gonna do it. I'm just sort of letting my heart guide me, which is sometimes good in video games and sometimes bad. Okay, complete the ritual in the collapsed tunnel. So I need to go back this way. Okay. Over here? Collapsed tunnel, yes. Okay. Nope, not that one. This one.
I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
Oh god.
The dark presence.
Fuck!
Okay. I'm with you, Alan. Your panic is less convincing when this is the pace you run at. Victor, and thank you for the Prime subscribe.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
I appreciate why games can't have a more intense run cycle for an emergency. Actually, maybe I don't. I mean, it's just added work. I would really go a way to convincing me that that was more scary. I mean, it was very scary, but it was just like... Okay, what were we doing? What are we doing? Okay, enter the unblocked tunnel. All right, so the dark presence was here. And that's I think the first time we've actually seen the dark well, it took the subway car. Okay, I think that's the first time we've seen the dark presence in the game. I mean, she's definitely, it's been referenced.
The tunnel was
like
open now. I could get through.
What?
It doesn't work.
Is it just gonna kill me? What's happening?
The dark presence. I'd seen it before.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
remembered
Chat, next time
It was always out there.
I start an Alan Wake
me.
2 stream, remind me to go in and manually turn off achievements, because it just seems to be resetting it every time. Look at this lichen. Look at this like and subscribe, everyone. Oh, we're in control again. Y'all remember? Place with all the pillars. This is spooky. Okay.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Is it Nightingale again? Yeah, it's Nightingale again. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadows cast. The third eye now open to protect the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Am I still in the subways? Kind of. Ow! I got heart jacked.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home.
An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here.
I'm a writer.
Dark place, under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me.
I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there.
Oh.
Waiting for me.
Are we gonna find Alice? Oh, end of part. There we go. I was like, there's got to be a song.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
Yeah. Excellent. Always happy to hear from home. Fuck off. Fuck off with that shit.
Murder site. I felt stepping to the murder site. I felt it hanging in the air. A meaning. The violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see. And yet, making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level. Overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Okay. We're at the Parliament Tower train station. No train stop here. Wait to board. It's not like your stories are any good, not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer, cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Just look at your work. Wow. Subway targeted ads are really, really hitting close to home.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Interesting. Is that where it came from? Yeah. climbing down? You're not supposed to do that. No, I'm not. I guess I'm leaving. Okay. I've got so many light charges now. I don't know what to do with them all. Ah, Delightful Dead. I'm glad you're enjoying Dungeons and Daddies, and I'm glad that Radicus Finch is still out there.
Our home in New York.
Bringing
Was
delight.
I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Oh, I hear a phone call.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
I heard it, my dear. My darling Mr. Wake, I heard it. Hello?
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you?
Who is this?
Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
This doesn't sound
We
like
would
Barry,
be
but I
if
wish
you
it were
would answer
Barry.
my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will...
Wait, hello?
Is there any cool stuff I missed here? No, it doesn't really look like it. Okay, I guess let's go into the tower.
Right here. Maybe he was a victim. Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed.
Oh man.
And that put her in danger.
It does not sound like...
story?
Doesn't sound like Alice moved on with her life. Maybe went back to school. Opened a gallery. Met a nice partner. Who was not going to be weird. And like drunk, but not like too drunk. Beep. Okay. What is fucking gorgeous ass Art Deco? Damn. This is fucking nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, do I still have a gun?
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Weird. Alice, what? A lot of flashes, Alice.
Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Wow, it's a fucking nice apartment. This is not the same apartment they had in the
Alice.
last game. Pick photos for exhibition poster. I mean, I like this one. Man. Just look at these built-in closets. Shit.
This is the room in my
Oh.
study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
But it was in the Control DLC that we played. I marked out the Alan Wake door. Oh man. I love the built-in bookshelves, but the repeated books is a really funny asset choice. God, it's a nice, fucking nice apartment.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
But I bet I should look for one. Video, art dock on screens, focal point of the dark place. I love the one piece of paper that is entirely dedicated to the arrow. I don't often say this and mean it. Jam. That looks like it was jam. Alright, Bran. Morning Crunch. Tagliati. Mac and cheese. Okay, pretty classic. I hope they tried to get sponsorships for every single one of those boxes. Part one, yes.
What was Alice working on?
Some sort of video. You just read the paper that we did. Good. Look at how massive this rug is. Living on that Alan Wake money. Oh my god, FMV. Get your head out of the way.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night.
What?
Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
His name is Scratched Out. Okay, that was a short part. Oh, there's probably gonna be a song there. Thank you, Hobbs.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. Yeah. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake.
Oh, Funky Rock, sorry it took me so long.
You've managed to get out.
I just didn't do it over the holidays, which is irresponsible. But I'm gonna be better about it.
Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both.
I'm curious if this is Alan. Or
Scratch when
guess...
he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to
I'm
rewrite
not
the world.
clear how the Alan sections
Which would be in your image.
Intertwined with
He looks
this.
just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deer
Alan
Fest,
Wake's
which is scheduled to take
fucking
place
nightmare.
in a couple days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy.
It's not blackout poetry, it's scratch out poetry.
Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of
Yeah,
holes,
faith
and
me
I'm
too.
not sure how much I can
Every
trust.
time they do a cut, the shirt opens
It's
again.
like a half-forgotten dream.
It's like a half-forgotten deer. If I worked in the FBI, I would make my partner practice coordinating coffee
Mr.
strips with
Wake.
me so we could do shit like this.
Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you.
Okay, so there's one version of the reality where her daughter is alive, and one version where Mr. Scratch has drowned her. And it's unclear which of those will be the ending. The actual true version of the story. But presumably the one where her daughter lives is the, is the true/good ending.
And there's so much of it.
Okay. That is where we're going to have to end the stream today, just as things are beginning to heat up here in Alan Wake 2, by which I mean we're back to being Saga. Yay! Yay! Yeah, it's a horror game. We'll see. I mean, the way that Remedy seems to conceive of horror games... Oh, there's this save spot in the closet. Hold on. I should do that. No, I'll do that after the stream. The way that Remedy conceives of horror genre, they seem to believe that they always have to have unhappy or bad endings, but I disagree, so... But I'm not the one making the story, so we'll see which it is. Have a good rest of your Thursday. I'll see you Sunday for the normal stream, which will be more Alan Wake 2. Bye, everybody.